Afternoon, everyone. My name's Richard Moore, and welcome to episode 8 of the Business Lincolnshire live show. Now, anyone who's been joining these shows since March will know that they were set up really to engage with businesses across Greater Lincolnshire and about topics that are affecting them. We answer questions, share the support that's available to supporting you as business owners. If you want to get involved during the show, there's ways you can get involved. If you're on the LinkedIn live event, there's a chat area in there. You can enter questions and chat through there. You can also do the same through Facebook comments. On YouTube, you can comment as well, and they'll come through to the show. Now, today's show is very much a special show, though. We set this episode 8 up really to launch the new business.visitlincolnshire.com website. The last visitor economy show earlier in the year, you remember we talked a lot about the redeveloped visitlincolnshire.com show website. Well, today we're launching this new website. So we're going to start putting into context some of the work that's been done around the site and what it's there for. So we're going to be joined by 5 guests today. First up, we'll have Colin, and actually Colin Davey, Councillor Colin Davey. He's a portfolio holder for the visitor economy at the County Council, and he'll be putting into context the Tourism Commission, which was set up during lockdown, and it was actually Colin's brainchild to set the Tourism Commission up. We'll also have Mary Powell on. She's the County Council's Tourism Manager, who was in the previous Visitor Economy show, as you remember. Very popular were Mary's stories about Lincolnshire. And Mary's going to go into more detail about the website. And we've also got video on the video that we can show you on the support that's available through the website. We'll also be joined by Jill Harvey and Hayley Toyne, both Business Lincolnshire Visitor Economy business advisors, and also Jess Chambers, who's running the social media campaign for Visit Lincolnshire as well. So it's going to be a full show. So let's get cracking and bring in Colin. Hi, how are you doing, Colin? You okay?
I'm great, thanks, Richard. Just to say, we've been working very hard over the last period during COVID, and I want to talk a little bit about the Tourism Commission.
Perfect. Yeah, tell us what you've been up to then during lockdown and what's been happening.
Great. Well, the Tourism Commission met 6 times between September 2020 and February of 2021. The Commission has represented businesses of all sizes and types from across the whole Greater Lincolnshire area. I wanted to hear direct from them, their challenges and their thoughts on our future direction, both in the short and in the long term. We used the themes of investment, skills, product development and marketing to frame our discussions. And by the end, we came up with a series of recommendations. By March 2021, the County Council came up with some money to support the visitor economy, grants for businesses, and £500,000 to deliver the recommendations. We allocated £11.5 million to assist small businesses during the COVID period, especially those who had not been able to receive any government support whatsoever. Nearly 900 businesses have been assisted. 358 businesses have received essential finance to keep them going through the toughest times that our economy has experienced. 65 have received support to adapt their premises and operations for the new post-pandemic future. 398 have been helped to invest in the vital digital technology of the future, and 46 have been helped to grow quickly. A final 46 business projects are currently under assessment. Within 6 months, we have made a real and practical difference in our local business communities. And that is something that I and the County Council can be very proud of.
Fantastic. And I believe you've got some announcements later as well, Colin. So we'll be talking to you a bit later on in the show as well. Well, let's move over to Mary Powell. If I'm just taking Colin out for now, and then we're going to bring Mary into the show.
Thanks.
Morning, Mary. How are you?
Oh, fine. Thanks, Richard. When we started work on this area of the Visit Lincolnshire website, we did a survey of businesses to find out what you needed. We can't do your business planning for you, but we've tried to make it as helpful for you as possible. And we tried to put ourselves in your shoes as to what's important. Hospitality is what you do, But as a small business, you're probably doing everything else as well. You're the handyman, the bookkeeper, head of PR, I bet chief cook and bottle washer too. Does it sometimes feel that the business is running you rather than the other way round? Business.Visit Lincolnshire is aimed at the visitor economy sector. It's as jargon-free as we could possibly make it. We listened to what you said. Some said you found video masterclasses useful, while others prefer a fact sheet. So we've done both, as well as checklists and downloadable templates. It's been a great collaboration between Visit Lincolnshire and Business Lincolnshire. We've covered digital skills as well as general business skills. We know that when grants were available last year, some of you hadn't got everything in place that the funders were asking for. Stressful. Now's the time to sort that, so you're all ready to take advantage in future. There is more information going on the site all the time, and there will be over 60 video masterclasses, and we've got plans for more. We're not expecting you to sit down and watch them all at once. This is a site that's here for you when you need it, or when you've got a problem to solve. Need to write a business plan? Watch the video, download the template, use the fact sheet to check you haven't forgotten anything. We can't write it for you, but we've tried to be helpful and relaxed about it. We're not saying that writing a business plan is fun, but let's not make a drama over it. Get in touch if there are helpful things that you'd like to see on the site, and we'll get it done. There is much more to follow. For instance, we're working on our Green Tourism Toolkit, so advice on how to green your business will follow in the new year. We've got a short taster film to show you what Business Visit Lincolnshire is all about. And then Councillor Davey has some announcement to make. And then I'll just run through some of the other Tourism Commission recommendations that are in delivery.
Fabulous. I'll just bring up the video and then we can have a watch of the new video that's just been set up. Let's take that one down.
Hospitable You. A series of bite-sized video masterclasses aimed at helping hospitality and tourism businesses.
My name is Stuart McFarlane Bedford.
My name is Deborah Goodall, Jill Tomlinson,
Ryan Smith,
Sam Clark,
Guy Lewis.
Rachel Connors-Dorset,
Nat McMillan, Angela Kane, Liz Blank,
Michael Kent.
I'm at Normanby Hall,
I'm at the Old Rectory at Epworth.
East Skegness Distillery,
the Mason's Arms,
Washington Hall.
Heckington Mill.
Millside.
You might think that there's a market rate for the thing that you sell.
People don't buy products or service, they buy stories and magic. What's your story or magic in your business?
That's really the question you should be asking yourself.
Putting the customer at the heart of everything we do.
And remember, sometimes the smallest changes have the greatest impact.
Hospitable You, helping you run your business and stop it running you. Visit Lincolnshire and Business Lincolnshire, working together to help you. To access these sessions and a lot more, go to the business.Visit Lincolnshire site.
Fabulous. Very good. So we're going to bring Colin back in for some of these announcements then, Mary.
Okay.
I'll leave you up here as well, Mary.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
No,
thanks,
Colin.
Richard. Thanks, Richard. And as Mary has said, we've listened to the needs of our business owners, and we want to do as much as we can to help this sector reinvigorate and grow after getting through such a very difficult time. We know that it's been a tough battle for the tourism sector as a whole, and we want to help businesses to come back better, stronger, and more resilient in the new year. I'm really pleased to announce that as well as this fantastic online resource from business.visitlincolnshire.com, our Business Lincolnshire team are also launching 2 new advisory support programs built specifically for businesses in the visitor economy sector. The Hospitality Boost Programme and the Pub Development Programme will both be starting delivery in the new year. Both programs will include a mixture of workshops and one-to-one advisory support that will help owners take their businesses to the next level by providing very targeted support to B&Bs, hotels and restaurants, tourist attractions, and public houses. As I said, we'll be delivering this support in the new year after the busy December and New Year periods, but you can register your interest now. Both schemes are listed on the Business Lincolnshire Grant and Support Finder, and we hope that you'll sign up to take advantage of one of these two brilliant new programmes. I'm pleased to now hand back to Mary.
Thanks, Colin. Apart from the work we've done on visitlincolnshire.com and business.visitlincolnshire.com, we have commissioned some work on business tourism. I guess we don't think of Lincolnshire as a business tourism destination. After all, we don't have the really big conference and exhibition venues. But since the pandemic, the business community has been looking for a different offer, smaller, more tailored, and we believe that the market is heading in a different direction. Incentive travel, corporate hospitality, team building, product launches, learning new skills, quirky, unique experiences. And I think you'll agree that Lincolnshire can definitely do unique and quirky. The research to date indicates that we genuinely offer a product that isn't available anywhere else in the country in our aviation heritage, food tech, and agri-tech industries. And by promoting these strengths, there is potential to encourage further economic growth into the county. This is a land known for growing great things. Business events held here are where seeds are planted, ideas fertilised, challenges overcome, and the environment for growth understood. It is a land of big skies where the broad horizon help ideas take flight. The qualities of leadership, technical innovation, engineering, strategic planning can be found among the people that inhabit Greater Lincolnshire. The spirit and values of military service for which the county is known are palpable. Here we are building a more sustainable future in green energy, food production and health. This is a place which values its past but is focused firmly on the future. Don't forget, business tourism visitors are much bigger spenders than general consumers, and the majority of business tourism occurs at times of the year when leisure tourism is quieter. So look out as we roll out this work very soon. As I mentioned earlier, the Green Tourism Toolkit is in preparation and will be ready early in 2022. We want sustainable tourism to be at the heart of everything we do. After all, if we don't look after and care about Lincolnshire, we can't expect our guests to. Greening your business is about more than just recycling. Efficiencies in energy, waste and water are definite, but so is looking after our nature and wildlife. And as a great agricultural county, using local produce is very important. The tie-in between green tourism and Cycle Lincolnshire is obvious. Carbon reduction may not be at the top of your list after the events of the recent pandemic, but it will be increasingly important to your customers. Research indicates that 55% would consider sustainability when booking their next holiday. Introducing efficiencies could deliver cost savings and make your business attractive to your customers. The Green Tourism Toolkit will be full of help and advice and will advise you how to make changes to your business. We can't be certain, but we hope there may be grant funding to help us. So get yourself into a state of readiness. And as a further incentive, the County Council will be sponsoring a new Green Award category in the 2022 Lincolnshire Tourism Awards. Collaboration and partnership is at the heart of everything we do. The Business.Visit Lincolnshire website has seen us working closely with Business Lincolnshire, and there are other examples. Visit Lincoln have been leading on the Cycle Lincolnshire work. We need to show our customers that this is a very cycle-friendly county, and that as you travel about, there are cycle-friendly businesses everywhere you go. Cycle security is a big issue. Unless a cyclist feels comfortable about where they park their bike, then they're not going to leave it, and businesses will fail to benefit from this market. Our outdoor offer in Lincolnshire is excellent, but probably undersold. We plan to do better. We've begun working with Active Lincolnshire on making more of our walking offer, and we're working with the Greater Lincolnshire Nature Partnership and Lincolnshire Bird Club on bird trails. The first will be on the coast, but we intend rolling out across the county. We will continue to work on developing the website and on campaigns to ensure that people know about it. Jess Chambers has begun working on the social media campaigns for us. And Jill, would you like to introduce Jess?
Thank you very much, Mary. Jess, hi. It's amazing to have you on board as part of the team. And social media work, as we know, will be vital for everything Mary's just discussed in really showcasing what Lincolnshire has to offer. You've been working with us for a few months now. Can you share with our listeners what you've been doing both on the consumer site and on the business.business Visit Lincolnshire site?
Yes. Hello, Jill. Thank you for having me today. So I've been spending the past few months having a look at all of the incredible content that we have here in Lincolnshire and finding themes and stories that will really engage people to travel around the county and to the county as well. As we're now in the festive period, I've been making sure that we're telling the story of what a Lincolnshire Christmas is all about. And you may have seen on the that I've been sharing the festive guide that we have on our website and putting a lot of social media on that. And that's really enabled us to help grow our following and engage all of our visitors as well. And throughout December, I'll be busier still, creating more stories and inspiring content for our 2022 campaigns. These will aim to attract, delight and engage our residents and visitors of Lincolnshire and getting people out and about and exploring the wonderful county, tasting our delicious food and drink, discovering things to do, find accommodation and consciously support our economy. And on the business side, I've been getting an in-depth understanding of how businesses and how busy business owners and staff members really want to receive this incredible masterclass content that we've been creating. I want to take you guys all on a journey through the website using the power of social media and keep you up to date with digestible, jargon-free information. I've also been lining up a few interview articles too and been keeping up to date with digital marketing trends for 2022 so that I can pass that knowledge on to all of our tourism businesses.
That sounds fantastic and really interactive, which is exactly what we need. But where can businesses connect with us? Because there's so many channels. So where can they connect and engage?
Yeah, so we have different social media channels for our consumer and our business voices. So just search for Visit Lincolnshire online to follow all of our consumer social media platforms. And we are featured on Twitter, on Instagram and Facebook. There will be regularly showcasing and featuring the very best of Lincolnshire, inspiring the visitors and coming to our county. For anything business related, you can connect and follow with us on Twitter and LinkedIn. And we have also set up a dedicated Facebook group to add that extra layer of visitor economy business support too. And you can even sign up to our mailing list to get information and guidance directly to your inbox. So a plethora of ways to stay in touch. So simply just search for Visit Lincolnshire Business on Twitter, LinkedIn and Facebook to join our group and connect with us and join our communities online. And search Visit Lincolnshire on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram to follow our consumer channels and tag us in your posts as well for a chance to be featured.
Super. But what can businesses, for an oldie like me who gets confused on all the different, what's on Twitter, what's on this, what can businesses expect on each of the different channels? So if they go to Facebook, what do they get? If they go to Instagram, etc.?
Yeah, so we'll be using the business social media platforms to keep you up to date with the new content that's published on the website. So almost think of it as almost like a digital checklist. We'll be taking that pressure off of you. So, we'll be guiding you through the website and guiding you through all of the different courses. We'll be sharing blogs and helpful information, helpful articles on best practices, new legislation, and any other upcoming campaign work that we'll be doing, and calling for content as well from around our community. The Facebook group especially is designed just for our tourism businesses to form a strong digital community. So on there you can ask us questions if you have any kind of query about the content that you've just digested online. Let us know if you have any requests for additional content and features, and more generally just get to know all of the fellow businesses across Lincolnshire. We'll keep it interactive and create an all-inclusive and welcoming space for everybody within the tourism sector.
That's fantastic. Thank you. And finally, a little birdie, and I hope it wasn't telling porkies, but a little birdie told me you've got a gift for our businesses to help them with their social media campaigns. Can you share what that gift might be?
Yes, I do. So I know firsthand, working with social media, how challenging it can be to keep everything up to date all the time. Latest social media trends, national campaigns, coming up with fresh ideas to post each week. So I've created a social media calendar just for our tourism businesses, just with a few ideas on what to post throughout December and to help everybody get started. So, for instance, I've included the all-important hashtag Small Business Saturday, which is coming up this Saturday, the 4th of December, and giving you a few ideas on what to post to champion other small businesses and independents within that community. It's just a little fun, and hopefully it will help with any of those blank page moments, and it'll be great to see everybody spreading the joy of a hashtag Lincolnshire Christmas as well. I'm currently working on key date calendars as well for everybody for 2022. So do keep an eye out on social media and subscribe to our emails, newsletters, to be first to know when they're all ready.
And how can our businesses get hold of the social media calendar that you've prepared? Where will that be found?
So keep an eye out. Follow us on our social media. We need to grow that following. Follow us on social media, and you'll be first to know when those are live and ready to download.
Brilliant. Lovely. Thank you very much. And again, welcome on board.
Thank you.
Right. Thanks, Jill and Jess, for that. I am sorry to have to announce that Jill Harvey, our Visitor Economy Business Advisor, is leaving us. She has been an absolute Trojan working on business.visit Lincolnshire, and it's been a real pleasure working with her. I can announce that our new Business Advisor for the Visitor Economy is Hayley Toyne. I've worked with Hayley on many projects over the years, Tastes of Lincolnshire and Lincoln Castle in particular. So we have someone who is very much embedded in all things tourism. So welcome to Hayley. Jill, would you like to introduce Hayley?
Yes, thank you. And thank you, Mary. Before I do, I just would like to say it's been a genuine honour to work with such plucky and innovative and resilient businesses throughout this last 12 months. The visitor economy sector has been hit really hard. But more than that, I've been immensely proud to be working with a county council and a local enterprise partnership that is so committed to supporting this sector, both financially and with targeted support. It's actually made my job much more enjoyable. I know it's really helped so many businesses. So thank you all for welcoming me and for being such great partners. But on with the new. Hayley, welcome. It's fantastic to be handing over to somebody with your skills and background. I think they're very much needed as we approach 2022, when businesses are looking to hit the ground running. So I think it would be really helpful if you wouldn't mind sharing with businesses the specific areas of expertise that you bring and what you're looking to bring to the visitor economy sector. Over to you.
Of course. Thanks, Jill. Thank you for that. I've spent the past 15 years or so working in food and tourism, covering work with Lincolnshire County Council, Visit Lincoln, Welcome to Yorkshire, Destination Plymouth, Taste and Select Lincolnshire and some of the district councils, plus many more individual businesses as well on a client basis. So prior to that, I worked in brand management for some multinational companies such as United Biscuits, Kraft Heinz and Christian Salverson. So my background is in communications and marketing, and my particular interest and specialism is in product launches, brand management, and more recently, developing bookable product and experiences for visitor economy businesses. So I've worked with many of the organisations and businesses in the county for quite a few years, and I'd like to think that I've got a good understanding of how they all sit together in the landscape, they complement each other, and how they support the tourism needs of the county too. Another point to say is that I'm a business owner as well, so I get the challenges and the day-to-day issues that face you. I've run my freelance business for the past 15 years or so, and I've also got a small e-commerce business in its infancy that I have high hopes and aspirations for as well. So I get the niggles, I get the business running new, but I also get the pride in a job well done, the ambition, the mindset of the entrepreneur, and I hope that that will shine through in how I support our businesses.
Fantastic. Hayley, you've been working in the visitor economy sector, as you said, for the last few years. Based on what we know has changed in the world and was changing pre-pandemic, but has actually exacerbated because of that, what do you think businesses will need to be doing as they go into 2022 to achieve their ambitions?
Well, I'd say, or reiterate really, that digital engagement is key. The world's online. This was always advancing, but the pandemic has accelerated the process of that. Visitors need and expect connectivity, whether they're sat at home browsing, planning a break in Lincolnshire, whether they're stood in Lincoln city centre deciding where to book a table to eat that night, walking the Lincolnshire Wolds, checking in on their HelloFresh delivery or booking bike hire for the next day's adventures. They'll expect to do that online and immediately. Ironically, there's a growing market for off-grid, wild camping, unplugged stays, but your customer will still want to do that online. So upping your game, and visibility online is key. And you'll notice I said immediately too. So a great visually stunning website is all well and good. It's fantastic. But if you've got no payoff, no action, no immediate facility to book online, then largely your hard work could be wasted and you could lose the sale. So online bookability is key. And again, not new news, but we've known this for a while, but experiences and the packaging of experiences is vital in this post-pandemic, experience-starved, can't wait to get out there and be sociable landscape. So that might be gin school, it might be foraging, pot throwing, live like a Roman, eco beauty school. There are a few that I've come across recently, whatever it might be. And then be confident that you've got accommodation, travel and food that lives up to that experience too. So that might be quirky, it might be bursting with character, it might be luxurious, but it fits the brief, it's easy, it's convenient, and your customer experience is faultless. And that's just how they expected it to be, if not exceeding expectations. And let's not forget the gram. It's all about the gram, Instagram, and being shareable on social platforms, as Jess has just mentioned. Being shareable and having a great time. The world and Lincolnshire is open to the digital gaze.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think we'd already seen the start of that last year. I certainly couldn't agree more. And that's what the resources on this Business.Visit Lincolnshire website will help businesses to do, to learn how to do all of this. But if they want to connect with you over the coming months and years, what are your plans for engaging with businesses? How can they connect with you if they're looking for one-to-one support? Because of course that's also available in addition to all of the tools that are on the website.
Yes, absolutely. So I plan to be really visible in this role. So I'll be out and about visiting businesses, available to contact through the new Business.Visit Lincolnshire channels. And I also have plans in the new year for drop-in sessions around the county too. So I'd love to hear how your business is doing and what support you might need. I won't have all the answers, but I'll certainly be a first port of call and be able to point you in the right direction of a network of specialist business advisors that can help you. And I'm always just an email away in the first instance as well, and you'll see my email address there on the bottom of the screen. So it's hayley.toyne@bizlincolnshire.com.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Back to you, Mary.
Thank you, Jill and Hayley. And finally, one of my things from the Tourism Commission is that on Tuesday, the 22nd of March, 2022, we will be having a leaflet swap conference at the Lincolnshire Showground. It will be our first big get-together since early 2020. We've got lots of plans to make it a really useful day. I can't wait to see everybody and really look forward to seeing you then. Tuesday, 22nd of March. And can I pass back to Richard now? Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mary, and thank you everybody for today's show. Some really useful resources there, some very interesting support as well coming from the County Council. There was one question I did see come in on the LinkedIn chat while we were having the show about the support that Councillor Colin Davey mentioned for tourist attraction support. Again, I would go through Business Lincolnshire for information on that. I'm sure they'll be sending out plenty of links to that support. over the next few weeks. So make sure you go on there. That was Richard, I think, asked that question, and someone has actually answered you, Richard, with a link to that support as well. So make sure you check out that support. Have a look at the website. As I say, the web address again is business.visitlincolnshire.com, and the website, if I can share my screen, let me have a quick look, is up live now. So that's what the website looks like. Go on there, check out all the different masterclasses on there, all the resources that we've talked about. You can see it all on the website there. So make sure you check that website out and take advantage of those resources. If you're in hospitality or visitor economy business, then it's going to prove invaluable for you, I'm sure. Right, so thank you very much. That's the final show of 2021, final live Business Lincolnshire live show. Our next show that's coming up is going to be Tuesday, the 25th of January next year, 12 noon again, as it always is. And this one's going to be focused on manufacturing. So all it remains for me to do and for all of our guests is to wish you all a happy Christmas. Hopefully this is going to be a better Christmas than the last couple we've had, and we look forward to seeing you again in January. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.